Hello guys, good news to the students of 2021 batch pass out that Cognizant started hiring this year. Before moving to the details, those who are new to this channel, please subscribe to our channel now and click the bell icon to get notifications about our new videos. Cognizant will hire students in two ways. One is Pool Drive and another is AMCAT. In Pool Drive, there are certain colleges which will tie up with the Cognizant. The students from those selective colleges can have the chance to appear for Cognizant test. And through AMCAT, like AMCAT, CodeQs, and Litmus are those some platforms where with a single test you can appear for many companies. So through AMCAT, there are certain students who already appear for AMCAT test, and based on the score of AMCAT, Cognizant will send mails to them to appear for the Cognizant test. So there are two ways by the Cognizant to hire the students. And then the Cognizant offer two roles. One is Gen C and Gen C Next. You can see in TCS there will be like TCS Ninja and TCS Digital. Likewise in Cognizant there are Gen C and Gen C Next. In Gen C, the package will be 4.5 LPA, and in Gen C Next for role the package will be 6.75 LPA. Let me see eligibility criteria. As I said that this is for 2021 batch students of BE, BTech, ME, MTech, MCA and MS software engineering only, and you must and should have 60% of academic record in 10th intermediate or diploma in UG and PG, and there must no backlog while appear for the test and appear for the interview and while joining the company too. So in 3 years you don't need to have a backlog, and there are certain students will have a education gap, so it must be maximum of 2 years. And then the formula for calculate percentage from the GPAs, right? Most of the colleges will have GPA, so convert GPA into percentage. There will be certain formula. Cognizant is very strict at the calculation of this percentage, so that's why the students better to ask your TPO of your colleges to calculate the percentage from your GPA. Please consider on this because Cognizant is very strict at this. Let me see the step-by-step pattern of Cognizant. In round 1, it will be on AMCAT platform, so that's why there will be sections with aptitude and logical reasoning, and then writing ability, that is the essay writing. Actually last year there will be quantitative aptitude, logical reasoning and verbal ability. Verbal ability, you all know that they will give certain sentences, you have to find the errors in recorrect that sentence. Likewise verbal ability will be test, but this year they are replaced the verbal ability with writing ability. So they are providing a topic and you have to write an essay on it. So this is the new one for this year. And then you will have debugging, nothing but automata fix. Those who already appeared for AMCAT test, they are familiar with automata fix, so I will discuss about this at the end of this video. And then in round 1, those who are cleared the test, they will have two chances. One is they can appear for a Gen C interview, and we already provide a Gen C interview experience in our channel, so I will provide that link in description and go through that video after this video. And then the top 10 performers of round 1 can have chance for Gen C Next test. So that's why here is round 2 programming and problem solving for Gen C Next, which is like a digital for TCS. So here for CTS it is Gen C Next. So that's why here they will test only purely on coding skills. So there will be two sections. One section will have MCQs on data structures and algorithmic cables, all those, and another section will have two coding questions, and one will be medium and another will be hard, because the package offer is for Gen C Next is very high. So that's why the coding problems will be a little bit tough, and there will be dynamic type of questions, backtracking based algorithm questions, all be appear in round 2. So after clearing round 2, students can appear for Gen C Next interview process. If they are not cleared the round 2, still they have chance for Gen C interview, which is package with 4.5 LPA. So this is all about the test pattern for Cognizant for Gen C and Gen C Next roles. So the test platforms here are AMCAT and HackerRank. For the first round, which is purely for Gen C, they will use AMCAT platform. So that's why guys, please go through the previous questions for AMCAT, because last year we also got same questions which are repeated in last year through AMCAT platform. So go through the previous year questions of AMCAT. It will be easy for you. And then those top 10 performers, top 10 percentage of performers of round one will get a Gen Z Next test, right? As it was purely coding, so that's why they will use HackerRank to test the students. So here is the some of the topics for aptitude: LCM, HCF, inverse, averages, algebra. So please pause the video and go through the topics and make a note of all these topics for to prepare aptitude. And here is the topics for logical reasoning. Make a note for all these topics for logical reasoning. And then there will be writing essay, right? So I want to give 3 tips to take the essay writing. First one is don't use backspace, because it was the AI verified test. Okay, because no human will interact while verifying the paragraph. So that's why it was purely on artificial intelligence. So that's why if you click backspace, it will assume that you did a somewhere mistake in the paragraph. So that's why they will cut off your marks. And then don't use complex words, use simple words, because it will minimize the mistakes in your paragraph. And then they will specify how many words you have to put in paragraph. Check whether the number of words you put in paragraph met the criteria they mentioned or not. So these are the 3 points while writing the essay. Please careful about that. And then debugging, as I said, there will be automata fix. So there will be 3 types, like code reviews, means in some part of the code they will miss some lines. So they will give output. So for that specific output, what are the lines of code you have to add? So in those missing lines, you have to add your own code to get the specific output. And then syntax errors, they will be in code. The code will be given, there will be certain errors. You have to find that syntactical errors and correct them to get the specific output. And then logical error means like if they want to print 1 to 10 numbers in for loop, for I is equal to 1, I less than 10, I plus plus, then it will print 1 to 9 only, because I less than 10, right? So you have to replace I less than 10 with I less than or equal to 10, then it will print 1 to 10. So these are type of logical errors. All code will be given. You have to change certain modifications in debugging process, that is automata fix. And the code will be in C, C++, Java. Mainly in 3 languages they will provide the codes. You have to change the certain modifications for the code to get required output. And I want to say that there will be section wise cutoff. Okay, if you are good at one section, then it doesn't mean that you have chances to get the to clear the test. You have to good at aptitude section and the writing essay section and the debugging section also. So there was a section wise cutoff. Top 10% students can appear for Gen Z Next Gen Z Next test. It will have purely on coding. As I said, that it will be on HackerRank. There will be MCQs based on algorithms, data structures, all those. And then there will be 2 coding questions. One will be easy. One will be medium and another will be hard. So for that there will be used dynamic programming questions, backtracking, or branching and bounding, and greedy algorithm based programming questions will be used. As the package offered for Gen Z Next is very high, so that's why they will give a bit of coding questions. And then I want to mention that so after only one section you can move for another section. So that's why you can't switch one section with another section. After clearing after attempting all the questions in one section, you can move to the another section. Likewise in aptitude, as there was no negative marking, still you don't know the answer, you can select any option. You have to attempt all the questions, then you can move to the another section. And then if you move to another section, you can't move back. Okay, if you answer one question, if you move to another question, you can't move back to the previous question. And as they said that there was no negative marking, so that's why I attempt all the questions in each section. So this is all about Cognizant recruitment process. All the best for the students who are applying for Cognizant 2021 batch passed students. And Thanks for watching this video. Please subscribe to our channel and click the bell icon to get updates.